Hello Gemini, welcome to your mid-July reading. Thank you for joining me. My name is Michelle and this is for Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Let's get started with your reading. Firstly, for your oracle cards from the Divination of the Ancients, you pulled the card of Book. Now the book, of course, speaks of wisdom and knowledge. It speaks to the point that you are absolutely spot on. Even if others claim that you aren't, you are. You are not mistaken. So, Gemini, stick to what you know and understand, for it is correct. It's important that you stand strong in your convictions, even if others are against you in this matter. They may come around in time, but even if they don't, I feel like you should move forward knowing that you are indeed right. So it is about your knowledge in this matter taking you far and you knowing more than those who oppose you on this. Now, the energy of the person that you are focused on here in mid-July to August, two popped out from the Faery blessing cards. The first one is a blessing of fairy magic. The second one is a blessing from a fairy determined to help you. So I do feel that this person is an ally, very strong connection, a friend. They have your best interests in mind. And a blessing of fairy magic. There's kind of a natural component to that, something happening that seems magical but really is more about, I get an essence of feeling right, if something feels right. It is a blessing, and I feel that there's this sense of magic to it, that little extra force. So around this person, it may be something that's needed around you at this present time, just that little extra depth, if you will, that little extra tastiness, that little extra spice, a little extra kindness even. So words, actions, wishes and dreams beginning to merge one into the other until the inner world is mirrored by the outer world, and feeling that you can create what you desire in life and aligning closer with the cycles, lunar cycles, solar cycles and seasons. So what I'm getting here is this person is very attuned to natural cycles of life, and it seems natural. This person seems natural to you, and they are indeed a friend. Now, as the overall energy of this reading from the Oracle of Visions, you pulled the card of past and future and a fresh start. In this moment, you'll see this woman here balancing symbols of the concepts of time. On one side is the past, and the past here is locked. It symbolizes that it cannot be changed. It's symbolized by a book on its last page and fully written. But there is also a mirror on the other side of this woman, because the past still provides value as a reference for reflection, for appraisal, and for lessons learned, of course. So Gemini, on the other side of her, there's a key that will open doors to new opportunities and a blank book that is ready to be written. So it has to do with elements here related to a past situation and also tying it into the future, a fresh start. And I feel that there is opposition around this in some way, but you know what feels good to you, and this person feels good to you. Okay, let's take a look. We'll get started with the reading. I've already meditated on your energy, Gemini, so let's get started. We'll cut these cards and we will take a look at the energy of the person that you're focused on, what they bring to the situation with you, their flaw, how they feel about you, how you feel about them, your strengths together, your weakness, your potential for a healthy relationship crossed by any roadblock, and the outcome. So let's take a look here, Gemini. I'm going to put knowledge and past and future here as your overall energy. The energy of this person is the moon in reverse. So I do feel, and remember this can be vice versa, so keep that in mind. If this is not the other person, Gemini, this may be your energy. The moon in reverse, it speaks about starting to see things more clearly, whereas in the past there was confusion. It speaks about this knowledge around a situation. What was unclear in the past is becoming clearer, less distortion around it. I do feel that this is a good energy because it's something that may have been clouded in the past, and as a result there was an inability to, well, I get it as a possibility of forgiveness, a possibility of having something in the future with this person. What they bring to the situation with you is the Lovers in reverse. So I do feel that this is an ex-partner, someone that you're currently not with. And I get the energy here that this person is at a distance. They live at quite a distance from you. There's physical separation here. Now their flaw, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so again I get a breakup, a past breakup. This is an ex. Now how they feel about you, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So I do feel that this person would like to communicate in some way, but they're unsure how to do it, how to open up the communication lines. Where you've both been at a distance, you may have blocked each other, or they may have blocked you, you've blocked them. But I get an energy here of decisions, needing to make a decision here on whether or not to communicate. Communicate how they feel, communicate this knowledge that's been gained. Let's take a look how you are viewing them. We have the King of Swords in reverse. So Gemini, I get an essence here that you're viewing this person as detached. Again, I get a lot of distance here, a lot of distance. There's a very strong detachment that I'm feeling, and an energy that when it comes to making decisions, emotional feelings here are getting in the way of making good choices. Let's see what the strength is between you two. We have the King of Cups, so that I feel that there is emotion, there is love here, though one of you is not communicating. The other one may be communicating or giving kind of little pings, whether that's messages here and there, but the other person has definitely blocked them. But the strength is there's still love between you, there's still caring, compassion. This person is an ally. So why is there this communication that is blocked? Let's have a look at the weakness between you two. The Five of Pentacles. Someone is feeling that they have been left behind. So when it comes to the breakup, there were some harsh feelings as a result of being left. I mean, really, that's what I'm picking up. That sense of being left behind. It's a difficult thing to get over. Feeling rejected, feeling like someone has not chosen you. Let's look at the potential. We've got the Nine of Swords in reverse. The roadblock is the Seven of Cups. I do see an opportunity for healing, but it has to stop being in the realm of just thinking about it. It has to be a choice that's actually made to do something about it. At the present time, I feel at least one of you is thinking, well, you know, I really would like to heal this relationship whether it's a love relationship, a family relationship, or a friendship. I'd really like to heal it. I'd really like to see this person again. But at the present time, I get here, Gemini, that it's all just thought-based, thinking about it. No action has been taken. Let's look in the outcome. We have the Six of Cups. So there is a long history here. It may be family, it may be someone that you consider your family, may it be your soul family. Very strong connection that I feel between you two. But you've been at a distance because somebody did something here to break off the connection and either left you, Gemini, or you left them. Now there's this great distance between you where neither one of you are really communicating properly to one another how you feel. And I get this energy around you, Gemini, as knowing what you need to do, even though other people around you are opposing. It may be family that's opposing. It may be, you may be saying something to your friends or family like, well, you know, that person really hurt me in the past. They left me perhaps for someone else. But, you know, I really feel like that was the person for me. And if there's a chance to be with this person again, I'd like to take it. But family or friends are saying, what, are you crazy? No. This person hurt you. But I think you know. But you're the only one that knows. These other people don't know the story, don't know how much affection you have, what connection you have with this person, Gemini. And that's the problem. Now, I want to get one more card on that Six of Cups. What is the Six of Cups here as the outcome for Gemini? What is the Six of Cups in the outcome? The Page of Wands. There's that fresh start with the past. And it's interesting because this is the card of the past, but having a fresh start. Looking back at the past, learning what needs to be learned from past history, from past mistakes, getting what you can from that, and then being able to move on to write a new book, to write this new book here. You'll see this is the last page. It's fully written. But this last page here can be reflected back here for a new start, to rewrite or to write again the history between you and this person. And I feel you'd like to do that. I do, and you know, I get that you know you want to do this, but there's opposition from others around you here, Gemini. I'm picking up family and friends are not on board. But you know what's right, and this other person around you is an ally. They're a very strong connection. And I feel like this person is very attuned to the cycles here, cycles. I get a natural, you could be natural with this person. It feels natural. That's the thing. It feels natural with this person. And that's what you like about this relationship. But somebody needs to come forward here and actually start the ball rolling, I feel. So we'll see where this goes in part 2. I hope that you join me there. Let's have a look and see what we will be talking about in the extended. I'm going to pull some cards here, Gemini, and I'll be doing a little bit different this month for the mid-months. I'm going to be doing the full dual reading, what I normally do at the beginning of the month, for the extended version. So let's see. I'm going to be using the Rider-Waite deck here for your energy, and I'll be using a different deck for the other person. So let's get started. Do some shuffles here, Gemini. For mid to late July, going into August, what are the messages here for, what's the energy of this Gemini towards this other person? What is the energy of this Gemini towards the person that they will be focused on mid to late July through August? What is the energy of this Gemini, please? What is the energy of this Gemini when it comes to the focus on this other person that they will be dealing with? What is the energy, please, spirit guides, of this Gemini? Okay, let's take a look. We will start with what you've brought to this situation in the past, Six of Cups. We'll take a look and see where you currently stand, the Ace of Pentacles. Where do you hope to be with this in the future? We have the Magician. How do you view this person? We have the Three of Wands in reverse. Your doubts and fears about this situation, the Four of Pentacles. And your challenge, the Five of Pentacles. And one card for the outcome, Queen of Wands. Okay. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Gemini. Let's get the energy from the other person. We'll be going further into this in part 2. It'll be about another 30 to 40 minute reading. So I do hope that you join me there. The link for part 2 will be available. It'll be in the box below this video, the first link there. So if this is resonating, please join me. Be clarifying everything, pulling out a lot more cards. I'm putting down the first layer here so we know, at least give you a chance here to see what we will be talking about in the extended. So what is the energy of this other person towards Gemini? What is the energy of this other person towards Gemini, please? What is the energy of this other person towards Gemini? What is the energy of this person towards Gemini, please? Okay. We'll start with what they've brought to this situation in the past. The Ace of Swords. Where do they currently stand, Gemini? King of Cups. What are they hoping for in this situation? The Ace of Wands. How are they viewing you, Gemini? Queen of Swords in reverse. We'll take a look and see what your doubts and fears are. The Eight of Pentacles. We'll take a look and see what their challenge is. King of Wands in reverse. And what is the outcome for this person? One card. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so we will continue this in part 2. Please join me there. Again, the link is below in the descriptions box. If I don't see you there, then I wish you the best with this, Gemini. If you would like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. I wish you the best, and I will see you in part 2, or I will see you soon. Bye for now.